It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Dolphins and the Rams, and it's coming up next.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium, state-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott up here in the booth, and the talk about this game, Brock, is centered, not surprisingly, on a couple of quarterbacks who came through the draft the same year and now in their second seasons here in the NFL.
And it doesn't matter if it's year 2, year 5, year 10, or Tom Brady, like 30 years later. They still remember every guy in their class. Yep. And when you look across and you see your peer, you are linked together in that draft. You're also linked together in this league that knows how hard getting any win on any day is. And you want this one against your classmate as much as any.
The season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. Has this at the 6. And look at this return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Looking to throw right away. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. He's running for it. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Second and 6 coming up here. Throwing off the play fake here. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down. Back to throw now. That'll be complete to Ford. And this one does not go far. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On first down, they'll run. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. From the 46. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
To the air, 3rd and long. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. That one gains 7. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. Looking to the air here. And a man is there to knock that away. That one vehemently swatted away. So it's 2nd down coming up. They'll throw it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A 3-yard loss brings up 3rd and 13.
Dropping back to throw. Escaped. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. If they get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
The Rams are set to punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt reaches 50 yards. And it'll be Dolphins football. So Miami headed out for its 2nd drive of the game. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. Shotgun snap, a gift to Ford. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Another one for Ford. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Pass play coming here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Rams will take possession. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 36. Throwing the out route complete. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up an LA 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. They go play action on 1st. Buying some time right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I love a good bootleg just like every other quarterback does. And bootlegs are most effective, Kate, when you're running it first and you deceive that defense. But if you're not running it, or it's a poor fake, or you got a defense that is sound, well, you have the opportunity to get hit in the face in less than 2 seconds, just like that.
And he'll get it up to the 44.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Complete out to the right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Rams are set to punt. Flowers on to return. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Now we're going to have a stoppage after that return. Looks like somebody was shaken up on the play. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They give it to him again. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. Now as we get a chance to look at their picks from this year's draft, Brock, we see a lot of names that are set up to help this team, both this year as rookies and down the line as well.
Yeah, you really see the 2 draft strategies combined here, right? Best player available in drafting for need. Some people, well, they like one, some like the other. Personally, I think it's best when you add both to a class like they did. Some of these guys we're going to see right away.
On now comes their punter. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Rams have their work cut out for them on this drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Short pass brought in. Space pass for 35. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Here's the long back on the handoff. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They'll throw it. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, you're looking at a huge gain.
That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Blown back, gets the handoff. Jukes one defender. Through the 35. 20. 15. punches it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins get the game's first points here in the second. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Rams heading out to the field now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Gets him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's got a man left. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They're now set for 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Throwing now from the gun. Caught nice game left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Dump off caught by his back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They kick the running back in motion. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Motioning the tight end now. They'll throw on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now the Rams trying for the field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Motioning him from the slot right. Ford straight ahead. And he'll push forward for a small gain to the 31. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Here's a throw. It is caught left side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They're throwing it. on the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a pickup of 11. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. Tight end motioning right. Play action on first down. That one's complete, right side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's 4. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Brought in right side. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 28, he's going to loft one deep to the left. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. All set up now for 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Setting up the running back screen. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. He'll throw it yet again. He's on the move. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. 3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. A give up the middle to 4. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
4th down, pressure on him. He was not backing down for a second. Nice effort to carry the rock. More importantly, for his offense to get a first down.
Pass play on 1st and goal. It's complete to Ford. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. 2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Miami! He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. The Rams are going to get the football one last time in this first half. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. "19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
We've reached halftime, and it's a comfortable 11-point lead for him at the break. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the third quarter. Fox now to kick this one away. Flowers now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Dolphins and this running back headed back out for a new series. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. They'll run here on first down. And he works through a lane for a gain up to the 30. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. He's going to throw this one. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They'll run here following the penalty. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Throwing on 3rd down. Dumps it off to his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Back-to-back carries here. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. From the 16. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. We've got a screen to the running back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. And And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends their lead to 14.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
The game is 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 43. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now they have 3rd and short. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Short pass brought in. Big man showing up the yards. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Holding offense.
You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Running it after the penalty. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Another carry for him. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stuffed right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. He'll throw it. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's hit at the line of scrimmage. The run outside returns nothing. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Dolphins are there to bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Hey, I get it. There are times as a decision maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. But when you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26. So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our third quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a two-score game to begin the fourth. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now Ford. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Here's 2nd and 7. That one's complete over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Shotgun snap, a gift to Ford. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, and they go right back to him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. From midfield now. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. Here's a give to Ford. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another one for Ford. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Pass play now. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Looking for the back that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And then lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the 29. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
That's cut beyond the marker. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. He's dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Play action on 1st down. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. He can't hang on to the pass. And now they face 2nd down. Now looking to throw. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Trying to push this past the marker. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. And that might do it for him, Brock. Doesn't reach the marker as they turn it over on downs here in the 4th. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves him with 3rd down and 5. Setting up a throw. Setting up the screen. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Punting unit out now. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Dolphins looking at a 3-0 start to the season. They'll bring out the punter here. And he'll try to hit this one well. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. So no return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Rams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Looking for a throw here. Gets it to him on the screen. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, you put more dime defenders on the field, and what you really see are so many more eyes. Remember, as a quarterback, you drop back, and you love to see those linebackers. You love to see base defense, but you get those DBs on the field, and it feels like everybody's looking at you, and it can lead to takeaways just like that.
The Miami offense headed out there now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss. And we're going to stop for a minute here. Looks like the back was injured after handling that carry, so we'll check on his status after this break. From the gun, it's Ford. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line. Out come the Rams on offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He's taken down. The Dolphins rush gets home. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Throwing now. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Here he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.